Hello and welcome to this new episode of my coronavirus diary. Today I wanted to fill you in what you need if you stay in Thailand and you want to extend your visa, because it is still required that you actually go to the immigration office. Yesterday I was about to shoot a video and tell you that you now no longer have to go, but apparently this was fake news or is still up in the air, because yesterday I read an article in Bangkok Post that said that all visas will simply be waived, or the fees will be waived, and also the application process is on hold until everything is back to normal. But apparently the immigration office or the government, I don't know who decides this, it's not confirmed yet. So we still have to go through the process, and tomorrow on Koh Phangan is the option of standing in line and getting all the paperwork done for the visa extension, because like I said in previous videos, they have decided to come over from Koh Samui, which is about 30-minute ride by ferry, or 1.5 hours depending on which boat you choose. And it makes sense, like that not all the tourists have to go over to the other island and do this type of thing. But on the other hand, it would be much more logical if everyone who is now still trapped in Thailand simply gets their visa extended automatically, because what happens is people have to go to the immigration office and stand in line. Obviously this is not what you're supposed to do right now. So speaking of social distancing, anyways, tomorrow, as it seems, we will have to stand in line, and what we need to bring is the following. Obviously your passport, otherwise you won't get the stamp of the extension of the new visa. But you also have to bring a copy of the first page where your picture is shown and all your data. And then you also need to make a copy of this guy. This is the TM6 form that you get when you arrive. You get this at the airport, you fill it in, and then it stays in your passport for the time being here in Thailand. So never lose this one. This is really important and valuable. Otherwise I think you get fined if you lose it. I think it says here, no, it doesn't say it here. Anyways, so you need to make a copy of this and a copy of your current visa. Even if it's then expired, you need to show that you actually have a visa and what type of visa. And then also, like in my case, I do have a letter from the embassy, which is simply a letter confirming that they want us, or that they kindly request in our name to get an extension for another 30 days. So if you do have that letter, bring it. And last but not least, you need the application form TM7, which looks like this. I will put the links to these forms in the description below, so if you need to download this one, you can do that afterwards. And this basically is just a form that states your name and passport, travel document, and how you got into Thailand by land or air, etc. And all the documents that you bring, you need to have you have 2 sets. So make copies of them, bring your passport, and bring a lot of patience, because in case of Koh Phangan tomorrow, there will be a line of over 100 people. I know this for a fact because there's already a poll in a Facebook group. People are already stating that they will be there, and it's actually now closed. The comments are closed, so I'm not sure. I assume that there will be a lot more than 100 people, because I know there there are many tourists here on the island still. So I'm really curious if tomorrow brings us all this stamp that we are so desperately needing, because in our case, for example, today actually is the last day of our visa, so it's just in time that they're doing this exceptional immigration thing tomorrow here, so we're pretty lucky. So fingers crossed. I'll keep you updated and let you know how the process is going, and if we get our stamp, only the universe knows. So yeah, tomorrow will be an interesting day. Other than that, it has been really quiet here in our camp. I call it camp. It's like a survival camp to me now. The last man standing. But something really interesting I forgot to tell you. Actually, yesterday I told you that there was a family, one family wanted to leave, and yesterday they tried to get a plane from Koh Samui to Bangkok, and on their way to Koh Samui they checked the app, the flight app, in order to check when if everything's in order with their flight from Bangkok, and it wasn't, because the flight was cancelled. So now they came grinching, they came back and said they don't have a flight to Germany, now they're stuck with us, and we are happy because we are one more family. This always feels a little bit more lively here when there are more people and more kids. So yes, but they were pretty destroyed yesterday and sad. On the other hand, they said now that they're stuck here and they don't have the choice, the option to go back, they kind of now feel like, all right, it's supposed to be, we're supposed to be here, everything's okay. And today I spoke to them. They're pretty optimistic that everything goes according to plan, like the big plan from above. All right, that's for today. I hope you guys are all safe and healthy, and don't forget to wash your hands. See you tomorrow.